Hello there, good evening everybody, and welcome to the British wine review from the Natural Sommelier, number 3, which is really exciting, all the way here from the Lake District. This evening we're going to be focusing on an estate based in Kent, based outside a little village called Staplehurst, called Hush Heath. Hush Heath has their origins actually back in 1986, when the proprietors Richard and Leslie Balfour Lynn bought a house on the land, but it wasn't until around 2001 that they actually bought the surrounding 400 acres of land that surrounds that particular house as well. And it wasn't until 2002 that they decided, you know what, let's go plant a vineyard, because that's the most sensible thing to do given the location and where they are. They currently have 100 acres of vineyards, with their first harvest being in 2004, and they grow a blend in the vineyards of Chardonnay, Pinot Noir, and Pinot Meunier. This evening we're actually going to be tasting Luke's Pinot Noir, the 2018 vintage. I've never tried this before, again super excited. I love Pinot Noir, for those who know me. They'll know how much I enjoy my style of Pinot, so I'm really excited about trying this one. Luke's Pinot Noir is actually named after the eldest son of the owners, obviously called Luke, which is really exciting. It's 100% estate grown fruit. The fermentation has happened in stainless steel before a full malolactic fermentation, with 20% of the wine being aged in a combination of French and American oak for around 3 months. This has actually been made by two of the winemakers on the estate, Owen Elias and Victoria Ash, which is really cool. And in the vineyard itself, the vines have seen a double geo vertical shoot positioning, with around 3,300 vines per hectare for those of you who are geeks like me and really enjoy learning that kind of stuff. The harvest, as I say, in 2018 was really good. 2018 was a really good vintage for them. As I said, they were hand-picked from specially selected Burgundian clones, all estate-grown fruit, as I say, and it happened in around October of 2018. The wine itself has a 12.5% ABV. Let's have a little taste and see what we think, yeah? So automatically I can see from the colour that it has this lovely sort of ruby colour with a crimson rim on the nose. Ooh, it's very aromatic. Lots of aromas of fresh cherries, lots of wild strawberries, loganberries, and a slight bramble aroma as well, which is really interesting. There's a slight floral aroma and then some aromas of sort of violets, rose petals, red tulips as well. You know that aroma when you walk into like a flower shop and you get that distinct floral character. It's very similar. It's really cool. Let's have a little taste. So on the palate, the wine is very dry, but it's very clean. It's persistent. The wine has a lovely medium body. The acidity is definitely there. It has a mouth-watering feel to it. I can feel myself salivating, which is really nice. This is definitely a food-friendly wine. The wine has that oak influence on the palate, which again I really like. There's an aroma of spiced foods, a little bit of cedar, cloves as well, which is really interesting. And again, a slightly bitter sort of finish to it, which again I really enjoy. Some good food pairings with this. We're going to be drinking this particular wine tonight with some lovely lamb, which is going to be roasted with some lovely sage and some herbs from our garden that we've been growing up here in the Lakes during quarantine, during lockdown. So with a selection of vegetables to go with it. I think the lightness of the wine and that 12.5% ABV actually makes this a really nice alternative to what you would typically find within Burgundy, particularly within the Côte de Nuit. At a sort of village level, it's very light, it's very juicy, and it's incredibly quaffable. Really easy to drink, and a really great example of a Pinot Noir from England, which is really exciting. You can buy this through their website. which is at £25 cost. Feel free to go and check them out. They are really, really cool, and we're very big fans of them here, as I say, at The Natural Sommelier. Don't forget to do me a follow on Instagram at The Natural Sommelier, and I hope to see you at our next tasting. Cheers.